this is going to be a review on the supernatural anthology from the early 70s, narrated by Rod Serling himself, who's synonymous with the Twilight Zone, obviously. This features tales of the parapsychologist, files, and it really gets you going. This was recommended to me by Keckler when I asked him for suggestions for anthologies other than Amicus anthologies, So I checked this out, and Rod Serling, this is 2 years before he died, but he wasn't in on the writing in any way. And I don't know who wrote his narrative, and there's actually 2 narrators and 3 stories. The stories are really tame and cliche, and they offer you really nothing, not frightening at all, and the narration is really creepy, and it's just, and Rod Serling, he's so Rod Serlinged out with his vernacular phrases, and he'll be like, what is reality and what is illusion? Did these events happen by coincidence or by an unknown and unknowable calculation? And so I'll just skim over the 3 stories that they do. The first one involves these dudes playing a prank on this nerd where they send him to a house to get laid, and they just end up giving him some random address, and he ends up getting shot by the homeowner. And they're all drawn out, and they're not that eventful. A lot of people that have watched this have a fondness for it, or memories from it when they were young, and you could pick up a lot more. But there are some good moments, and so they cause the death of this kid, and his mom ends up being a witch and places this hex on them, where they're gonna die within 7 days, and they kind of die Final Destination style, by fate, is what I should say, placed upon by this curse. So it really isn't Final Destination style. But so the second one features, this one's really bad, a pit in the country, and the director is known for the TV series Designing Women, and so it doesn't terrify you at all, and it's this pit out in the country that seeps out steam, and the guy goes into a crevice because they think the dog went down there. So this hit comes out a lunatic, and that pretty much sums it up. Terrible acting, really bad, really dry on that one. And the third one is just the classic cliche ghost story of hitchhiking girl on the side of the road. And I'd like to get into it more, but I really don't want to waste mine or your life. So, would I recommend this? I'd give it a C-. And it's really not that mind-bending, and it took me 2 viewings to get through it completely. If you're a fan of 70s horror like I am, I still find other 70s horror way more entertaining and terrifying than this, but still worth checking out if you're a fan of the anthology format. So this was JBM from Villain, or Mr. Creepshow 9 and Villain News, for another Saturday Night Horror review. I'm out. Thanks for watching.